Jackson doesn't answer questions from white folk about the N-word. He says, we have to say it or he won't answer, and we won't. So he doesn't. See, white folk don't like being recorded speaking like we like to. But Andy was never important enough for cameras to follow, so he dropped it in every conversation like a white boy being a racist was somehow edgy. And he kept saying it. Even after some of us said we'd punch him in the face if he said it again, and he kept saying it even after some of us punched him in the face. But he never said it when Makita came around. Just looked uncomfortable when we asked him why he was silent, and me and Makita were uncomfortable. Because it was 3 in the morning and we were high as fuck watching Cat Williams, and I couldn't repeat a single joke we were laughing along to when she said, I could say it if I wanted to. And I wanted to. But I didn't say it. And Tim said it wouldn't be racist if I called him it as long as I pronounced the A. I wanted to, but I didn't say it, but my girlfriend did, but she pronounced the R, so I pronounced the X in girlfriend. And my white friends ask, when can I say it? And I say, you can't. They say, what if I'm quoting a song? What if I'm quoting a black person? What if I'm talking about racism? What if I'm talking about Huck Finn? How will I talk about Huck Finn? And I will find every reason possible to say it. And then we'll talk about Huck Finn. So much more often than makes sense. In 2012, Chief Keef played Lollapalooza. Filled the stage with his entire crew, a sea of dark faces from the side of the city my people don't go to. When the sky is darker than our skin tone, but the sun was out, shining bright on a crowd that looked monochromatically not like Keith. And Keith shouted to the crowd, and the crowd shouted every word back, shouted every word white folk have always shouted at dark faces. And Keith tried to keep going, keep flowing, like this shit was somehow still on. But we grew louder than speaker box vocal cords, drowned him out under the weight of history and his own voice. Keith held the stage. We held whip-crack words to tongue tips like we knew power too damn well to not take this shit back. So Keith stepped to the front of the stage. Keith reached into his pocket. Keith grabbed the cash they had paid him with, and Keith made it rain over every white face who didn't need another dollar, just needed to know what it was like to be spat on.